Good morning students. Welcome to Narayana live classes. Today I will discuss physics assignment P 22nd June date question paper. What they given first question. Listen. Name the characteristics of the sound that helps us to distinguish and note played on a sitar and a violin. Answer for the first question. First question answer. Quality and or timbre. Quality or timbre help us to distinguish between violin and sitar. First question answer. Quality or timbre helps us to distinguish between the violin and sitar. Question number 2. Define wavelength. Wavelength is there means to define the wavelength is there means we have three to four definitions is there. Last class we discussed the distance between successive compressions or air fractions, or distinguish between successive crest or trough gives the wavelength. Already we discussed. Next one more you see that here. Second question answer. It is the distance between two nearest points. Two nearest points in a wave. Two nearest points in a wave which are in same phase. Which are in the same phase, of vibration. Once again you see here, define wavelength. It is the distance between the two nearest points in a wave which are in same phase of vibration. Next one, question number 3. What is the question is given? How are the wavelength and frequency of a sound wave related to its speed? They are asking what is the relation between wavelength, frequency and speed. For the third question answer, speed of sound is equal to frequency into wavelength. Here you see that speed of sound is equal to frequency into wavelength. Speed of sound is represented by the symbol V is equal to frequency means N into wavelength is lambda. Therefore, V is equal to N lambda. This is the relation. Once again here you see that speed of sound is equal to frequency into wavelength. V is equal to N lambda is that answer. Next one, question number 4. Next one, question number 4. Which characteristics of the sound helps us to identify your friend by his voice while sitting with others in a dark room? Once again, you listen the question. Which characteristics of the sound helps you to identify your friend by his voice while sitting with others in a dark room? Answer for this question. Fourth question answer. The characteristics of the sound is quality, quality or timbre, T-I. Here you see that the characteristic of sound is the quality and the timbre. This is the one characteristics of the sound. Next one, question number 5. The frequency of the source of sound is 100 Hz. How many times does it vibrate in a minute? Answer for the fifth question. Given value, number of vibrations produced in 1 second is number of vibrations produced in 1 second is 100. Number of vibrations produced in 1 second is 100 is given. Number of vibrations produced in 1 minute is number of vibrations produced in 1 minute. 1 minute meaning 60 seconds is number of vibrations produced in 1 second is 100. Number of vibrations produced in 1 minute is 1 second 100 is equal to 60 seconds is equal to 100 into 60 is equal to 6,000. 6,000 vibrations it will produce. Next question. Question number 6. Question number 6. What is a trap? Before to start to discuss this one, once again we want to discuss one more topic is the transverse wave. What is the transverse wave? Transverse wave. This is the transverse wave. Here you see that this is the reference line if I consider. Some path is there, up will be there, some path is there, down will be there. This will be called as a crust, this will be called as a trough. Upward, this one is called a crust, this will be called as a trough. What is the answer for this question? A trough is a depression in a wave. A trough is a depression in a trough is a depression in a wave. The maximum displacement in the negative direction. In the negative direction means below the mean position. This is the mean position. This is the mean position. Once again here you see the trough. A trough is a depression in a wave. The maximum displacement in the negative direction. Here you see the positive is there, this is the positive direction, this is the negative direction. From mean position, downward direction if you consider, that gives the trough, maximum displacement. This will be the question number 6. Next one, question number 7. What do you understand by the term echo? What do you understand by the term echo? Echo, what is echo? I will be there in one room, or I will be there near to one mountain or any hills. Once I shouted, waves generated, sound wave generated, the sound wave is traveling near to whatever an obstacle is there. That obstacle means mountain or hills or any wall. Once collide that one, after the light is reflected back, and again we can hear the same sound, that is called as an echo. Now you see that what is echo? The sound heard after reflection from a rigid obstacle. Rigid obstacle is called an echo. Once again here you see that the sound heard after reflection from a rigid obstacle. From a rigid obstacle is called an echo. Next one, question number 8. What is the question? Which wave property determine the loudness and pitch? First you see that what is the loudness? What is the loudness? The amplitude of the wave determines the loudness. More amplitude of the wave, amplitude is more, loudness will be more. Amplitude is less, loudness is less. Loudness is less intensity. What is the amplitude? Loudness means the amplitude of the wave determines the loudness. When amplitude is more, loudness will be more. When amplitude is less, loudness is less. Second one, what is pitch? What is pitch? Pitch means the frequency of the wave. The frequency of the wave. Frequency of the wave gives the pitch. Higher is the frequency, pitch is more. Higher is the frequency. Higher is the frequency. Pitch is more. Pitch is higher is the frequency, pitch is the more. What we observe, the sound will be and shriller is the sound. Once again, see this question. What is loudness? The amplitude of the wave determines the loudness. Amplitude is more, loudness is more. Amplitude is less, loudness is less. Next one, what is pitch? The frequency of the wave gives the pitch. Higher is the frequency, pitch is the more. And what we are observing, shriller is the sound we observe. Next one, question number 9. Question number 9. Distinguish between loudness and intensity. Just now we discussed the loudness. Loudness depends on energy per unit area. Loudness depends on energy per unit area of the wave. And on the response of the ear. But intensity depends only on the energy per unit area. Per unit area of the wave, and is independent on response of the ear. Can you see the difference between loudness and intensity? Loudness depends on energy per unit area of the wave. Here also, intensity depends on the energy per unit area of the wave. But here difference is and on the response of the ear, what we are giving information. But intensity is there means and independent on the response of the ear, that gives. This only major difference. This is the response of the ear. This does not respond on this one. But both are loudness and intensity depends on energy per unit area only. Next one, question number 10. Prove V is equal to n lambda where the symbols have their useful meaning. Question number 10, answer. The particle takes the time t. the particle takes time t equal to the time period, to complete one vibration. Here you see that the particle takes time t equal to time period of the time period to complete one vibration. Next one, let v be the velocity of the wave. Let v be the velocity of the wave. Then v is equal to let v be the velocity of the wave. V is equal to distance traveled by time taken. Distance traveled, one complete rotation is there, means that is nothing but wavelength, is equal to lambda by t, and we know but frequency is equal to 1 by t. Substitute in this formula, v is equal to lambda into 1 by t is equal to lambda into nu. Therefore, v is equal to nu lambda, or sometimes this will be written as frequency f, or this to take f also. Here to write v is equal to n lambda or f lambda. V is equal to n lambda or f lambda, also written as velocity of the sound is equal to frequency into wavelength. Once again, this we see that. Here the question answer. Let the particle takes time t seconds, and takes the time t equal to time period. Time period means to complete one vibration, one revolution, one vibration. Let v be the velocity of the wave, but v is equal to distance traveled by time taken. One vibration gives the lambda, time taken is equal to t, but frequency is equal to, this is f, but f is equal to 1 by t. V is equal to what we wrote here, lambda by t, lambda into 1 by t, but 1 by t is equal to frequency. Therefore, lambda into f. Therefore, v is equal to f lambda. Velocity is equal to frequency into wavelength. This will be the assignment key. Thank you to all.